Hey Fruit Faces, it's KlaireeBerry. I just have to do a little vent video, a little rant video again to just kind of get this stuff off of my chest. I've been having a couple of family members that are just impossible to deal with. They apparently are bottling things in so much. They don't want to let you know, about anything that's going on in their mind. And then as soon as you say one thing, they just are going to like go off. First of all, don't hold your emotions in, people, okay? It's bad even for good emotions. They've shown that it's not healthy. You need to express yourself. And when you're in a family, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you have to keep them on the same wavelength to where if something little is bothering you, let them know when it's little. I've dealt with so many people, roommates over the years. They just bottle stuff in because they're scared of this confrontation. They're scared of speaking their mind. And if they would do that when it was simmering, down here, when it was just a small problem, the problem could be adjusted. There could be given space, etc. Many different things can happen. But instead, they bottle it in until way down here down the road, one tiny little thing is going to make them blow up. So that's the first part, is just to make sure that you're communicating with the people in your life and letting them know when things are bothering you, even small things. Because like I said, if you don't, it's going to bottle, the pressure's going to get worse, and it's going to take nothing to set you off. And then you're going to look like a total idiot by going off over nothing and by not have spoken to them before about your problems. Okay, a lot of times it's just a misperception on one person. It's never going to be always black and white. There's always, different sides to a story. And I've seen a lot of times, especially in my family, certain people have the idea, they get this idea in their head that everybody's out to get them and that everybody's against them, and that they just need to, that's why they don't talk to people. But really, you need to realize like your family is here for you. I don't know what it is in this day and age, if the value of family is decreasing or whatever, but families should be able to speak to each other and to help each other out and even correct each other if wrong. That's what families are here for. They help you check yourself. I mean, when you're going through life, if I've learned anything, that everybody needs to be corrected at some point in time. Nobody's ever going to be right about everything 100% of the time. So you need to realize that it's okay to make mistakes, okay? Mistakes are nothing to be ashamed of. And I always tell my kids, it's not really even a mistake unless you keep on doing it. Mistakes are actually learning experiences that you can grow from and that you should be growing from every single one. So really, mistakes are tools that should be welcomed, What's not okay, again, is to bottle up your problems and then go off on people when they're just trying to help and doing something that is normal and natural for a family to do. The other side of this is a little bit deeper, I think, and it is a sign of a mature person to have an open mind, to be able to reformulate their opinions, reformulate their knowledge every single day, every single year of your life. So again, looking at yourself and not holding yourself to some idealistic standard of perfection. It just doesn't work. You have to forgive yourself for making mistakes and forgive others for making mistakes. Holding on to this stuff is just bad for your own self because it's not going to hurt anybody but you. And then you're going to go around and hurt everybody around you as well. But I'm going to add some quotes in to the end of this video because there's definitely a lot of quotes. There's probably a lot more. If you have a favorite one, definitely share it down below. I just find that this is such a relevant discussion to have in this day and age, not only for veganism. A lot of people kind of view vegans as always thinking they're right because they bring up that level of cognitive dissonance in people. And just by doing what they do, it makes people feel something that they don't want to feel. So they project that back upon the vegan, and really it's their own fault. It's their own consciousness. It's their own conscience saying, hey, actually, I don't feel like this is right, but my habits, my mindset, everything is still wanting me to do that. And, so I think there's that element of jealousy that people just need to get over. But really, it's just egotistical. If we all have an ego, we all need to just check our ego. We should not be so egotistical that we can't stand to be corrected, especially by the closest people to you, by your family. I mean, hello, if you can't stand to be corrected, just grow up, seriously. And, a lot of times, and not to be rude, but a lot of times it's these academic snobs who are the ones who cannot be corrected because they base their entire personality off the idea that they know more than everybody else. And, again, with life in general, but especially with raising children, you need to be able to be, looking at yourself and saying, I was wrong, and open to change. Nobody's going to be right, like I said, all the time. So don't get pissed off at people when they're trying to help you grow up. It's not cute. Your family is here for you to check you and